Alrighty folks, let me get this camera centered. What's going on? Back with another video. There we go. Back with another video for you guys. I'm gonna take my glasses off, man. I don't know what it is today, man. My eyes are just bothering me like fucking crazy. I can't see beans for shit at all. Just saying. So now is your time to flip me off. I said in yesterday's video that I was going to do the same kind of video, but on non-licensed and non-legal dispensaries, and well, here that video is. So the reason I'm doing this video is because, like I said in the last video, eventually I feel like Canada is going to open up the borders and lower, ease on restrictions and whatever. So more people are going to come to Canada. Maybe they're, I don't know, actually now that I think about it, with all this indigenous stuff going on, probably not. Probably, you know what, fuck it, the video's over. Thanks for watching. No, I'm obviously fucking joking with you guys. But we're back with another video, man. Hopefully this video is going to be a banger. I want to do these videos consistently. I took an edible, so I might fuck up my words, every now and then. Or every, for that matter. So don't mind your boy. Are my eyes really low, bro? I feel like my eyes are low. It's got me in a bit of a talkative mood. Yeah. So, first things first, if you guys have never been to a dispensary in Canada, period, I'm not going to say, like, you have to try it, but I'm assuming if you're watching this video, consuming weed or cannabis, I feel like consuming weed is different than consuming cannabis. I don't know why. Am I the only one that's like that? But yeah, so if you're thinking of consuming cannabis and you're just unsure, personally, start off with a non-legal, don't. Start off with a licensed dispensary, and, once you're comfortable with what, you're smoking or whatever, consuming, maybe then try, like, a non-licensed dispensary, as you will have a much better variety in terms of not just necessarily selection of product, but also what you can choose. Like the amount of THC in one edible is capped at 10 milligrams in Ontario, so the licensed ones, the government dispensaries, that's what you're going to find, usually no more than 10 milligrams. Whether that's going to change, I mentioned briefly in the end of yesterday's video, aka today's Wednesday, I'm recording Friday's video. So I mentioned that I do feel, or at least I hope so, that eventually, Ontario will allow higher percentages and whatnot, like, will allow stronger, more potent products to be on the legal market. And I really, really hope so, because realistically, and one aspect I look at it is that will more than likely kind of close the gap between legal and non-legal, in a sense. The legal market will more, at that point, I feel eventually will overtake the non-legal dispensaries, but that doesn't mean that they're going to take over the black market kind of deal. When I say black market, I'm really referring to, like, Silk Road and shit. For lack of a better term, because I really don't know exactly what to call it, the deep web dispensary sites. And that usually, dictates that it'll sell something that's not weed. I'm not going to say what, because I don't know if that's going to get my shit, demonetized. I don't make money, so I really don't know why it matters, but you know what I'm saying? My balloon head looking ass doesn't understand shit. So, when it comes to non-licensed dispensaries, one of the biggest upsides, like I said, is you will have the chance to buy weed, specifically in, like, 30 plus. This is how I categorize high quality weed. Weed that is not just like potency. Potency, once you get into high quality weed, you can have like a 20% THC, but it's just the flavor, the aroma, the overall experience of the high. It doesn't get you fucking blasted, but it's a really nice experience. Whereas shit weed, aka Reggie, aka Bush, which is unfortunately kind of the drawback if you go into a non-licensed dispensary, is there's more of a chance of you getting that kind of weed, aka Bush, Reggie, whatever. And that's unfortunate. I'm not saying that that's like a given, like you're guaranteed that that's going to happen, but it's more than likely going to happen in a non-licensed dispensary than licensed, because of these standards and protocols and regulations that the government-funded dispensaries have to follow. So, on a side note, Eska Gang, where are you at? Take a swig of that wet. As I said, it's a bit of, you know, a give or take. I missed that shot. What do you do, boy? NBA, sign your boy up. I can't get a shot. So, yeah, when it comes to these non-licensed dispensaries, I think one of the biggest kind of letdowns has to be the lack of lab testing for a majority of these, especially the websites and stuff, the places that only have a website or run through like Snapchat or Instagram, like strictly Snapchat or Instagram. Personally, I choose not. If you don't have, this is my thing. And I know it may sound kind of petty because I'm sure there's some really fucking good dealers out there that work through Instagram and Snapchat only. And it's not that I'm trying to bash them. If that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm not saying it's wrong or bad. But in my personal opinion, I choose not to go with those kind of places because I feel like if you're serious about this kind of stuff, you will have at least a website. Maybe not a storefront. I can understand not having a storefront. I know powerplanthealth.ca started from a storefront and then had a website, and now they only have a website. So I understand that, you know, having a website and a storefront, it's expensive, and especially with this pandemic and shit, you know, you want to try to profit as much as you can, which is understandable, you know, running a business. So that all being said, it is usually, and really quickly, for those of you guys who are not familiar with these kind of things, typically people that run off of Instagram and Snapchat to sell weed are usually ones that sell it in bulk, so quarter pounds or more. Just, I want to kind of get that out there. At least that's what I find. The few people that I know personally that kind of do that shit, or don't, you know, that's usually how that works with them. So the other thing is, you may or may not, and I'm saying this really vaguely here, have the ability to buy things other than weed products. So take that as you will. I don't think I need to spell it out. I'm not trying to encourage this kind of stuff. I'm just saying, obviously, going to a government-funded dispensary, you're not going to be able to buy the veggies. So just, I want, you know, the veggies and the press, because I don't know if that's going to get me demonetized in the future. If YouTube decides to stop fucking riding my ass like a fucking 18-inch dick, because that shit ain't fun. I don't know from experience. I just want to point that out. I'm not gay. Just saying. But in all seriousness, though, like, YouTube, fucking lay it off, bro. I'm trying to fucking make my videos. Like, take it easy, fam. But, Eska gang. But yeah, when it comes to these non-licensed dispensaries, storefronts, this is where it gets interesting. Storefronts, in my experience, are not all bad. Like, there's a stigma that, oh, you go to a non-licensed dispensary, you're going to get dank, you're going to get gas. Not always the case, but there's also, and it really also varies on the dispensary itself, whether it's, they got multiple locations and it's the one location. Like, for instance, Cafe. That's a dispensary. I'm not saying that they're like the holy grail, that you're not getting gas. I mean, they sell Astro Pink and shit. I don't really know. I've only tried it like once or twice. One of my boys gave me like 2 grams. And, I mean, it was good. I don't know that I would necessarily say it's gas, but, you know, so there is a chance of buying high quality weed. I don't necessarily know if I would consider Astro Pink to be top shelf. If you guys do, let me know. Typically, I find things that are considered to be like exotics or top shelf or whatever, or like gas, are going to come in those kind of like really neat looking designed packs, right? The gas packs, basically. So you're not going to be finding those at a legal dispensary, which is typically why people go to non-legal dispensaries or non-licensed dispensaries, because there's more of a chance that if they're looking for a high, like the gas pack, basically, I hope I don't sound cringy saying that, especially the way that I say it, the gas pack. I took an edible, if I haven't already mentioned this, so I'm a little bit fucking loopy. But seriously, you know, that's usually, at least for me, that's why I go to a non-licensed dispensary, because I have more of a chance of finding high potency, high quality weed. Now, like I said, it's a given, because it depends on the dispensaries that you're going to. There we go. But, there we go. It's not always the case. You know, there's some dispensaries that are non-licensed that really have no place being a dispensary. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not naming names. There's a few that I know. There's in like two, and I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm not trying to get my ass sued. I know some of them watch my videos and shit. And I'm not about to go out like that. But in any words, I'm not wearing my glasses by the way because my eyes are bothering me. Which is really weird because my eyes bothered me even more without my glasses. I don't know what the fuck's going on with me. Having a midlife crisis, I guess. I don't know. But like how this video's been almost 10 minutes. Jesus. So I gotta wrap this shit up. Oh my god, we gotta go. But I hope you guys liked that introduction, man. I'm trying to do something that I think is funny. Hopefully, because with my logic is if it's funny, you guys will be more enticed to continue watching because you'll think the rest of the video will be funny. But then I don't know, maybe you won't. Maybe you've seen the introduction and that's what made you click away. So hopefully, if you guys are watching to this part, or if you just happen to skip and just happen to get into this part, thumbs up, mint. But my nose is like, oh my god, hella itchy, bro. I swear to god, I don't know what the hell. The allergies are fucking me up. They got me fucked all the way up. But, do one of these. Ladies. Seriously though, these non-legal dispensaries, man, I definitely think there is a purpose for them. I think that they are a necessity to the weed community, the cannabis market, because of the fact that, like I said, if you're looking to get the gas packs and, you know, or the exotics, non-licensed dispensaries, storefronts, or websites, I would say actually more so on a website because, I mean, they can shut the website down. You can reopen the website. It's a lot cheaper to do that for most cases. Whereas if you get your storefront rated because it's got, like the gas pack, I kind of feel like that would be a lot more jeopardizing to your company than just, oh, your website got taken down. You know, it's a lot cheaper, I would assume, to go and throw another website up. So, just saying. That being said, there are drawbacks. Like I said, you're not getting lab tested shit. You're not going to get stuff that fundamentally is always going to be guaranteed safe. And again, I don't say this to try to bash these non-licensed, non-legal dispensaries. I'm not trying to, at all, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to get my point across that, yeah, there is more of a chance, actually, if anything, I kind of feel like it would be, I would assume it would be impossible for your weed to be laced with anything going to a government-funded dispensary. So, for obvious reasons, you know, that would be a huge lawsuit if somebody got their weed laced from, like, let's say they bought an eighth from, like, Redican or San Rafael or Aurora or whatever, you know. It's just, that's one of the things with these legal dispensaries you don't got to worry about, with these non-legal ones you kind of do. Not that you have to worry. I would say, I think that the better phrase is to be more weary, a little bit more aware even of that being a possibility. But again, there's I'm sure a small chance of that happening. So I'm not saying that to scare people. I definitely do encourage the use of a non-legal dispensary if you are comfortable with it. Because face it, people, like, once you build up a tolerance to certain products of cannabis, you will probably want to trust it a little bit stronger. And sticking with the legal market, you're really not going to get that. If it's like edibles, again, I'm going to say this a gazillion times in my videos, edibles are the first thing that comes to my mind when it comes to, like, restrictions in legal markets. Edibles are the number one thing because they're just so low. Max is 10 milligrams. Just keep that in mind. I have a very low tolerance, and at least I would think I do. Maybe I don't. And I can tolerate minimum like 30. I can do 15, but 30 to catch a buzz. 15 is usually, it just kind of like relax me a little bit. But 30 is going to catch me a buzz. 50 gets me fucking blasted. Anything above that, more than likely, I will turn into the coach. I'm not going to be in the coach. I'm going to be the coach. So, yeah. So to wrap this video up, if there's any dispensaries that you guys have ever gone to that are non-legal or non-licensed, whatever you want to say, however you want to phrase it, don't get mad about, oh, you non-legal, bro, but that's fucking I'm not trying to start no debates here, man. Stop being a bitch. Comment if you want to comment. Keep it nice, keep it respectful, keep it beautiful, even. And let me know what dispensaries you guys like to rock with. Rep your dispensary set, bro. As a white man, I can say this in a gangster fashion because I'm from the hood, but I'm white. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys have anything you'd like to add in the comments about the topic of non-licensed dispensaries, like I said, this item is going to get me fucked up. Let your boy know. Till next time, deuces.